Hello everybody and welcome back to Mountain Miniatures. Today it's Jackson and my buddy Noah here. We're doing 2,500 points of Dark Elves versus Skaven. Let's check out those armies. Alright Noah, so what do we have on this side of the board?
Alright, so here we have a group of 30 clan rats with a warlock engineer in here.
Very nice.
He has a thing of Scalm with him. They also have their rattling gunner.
Always nice to see those.
They have their support unit of Giselles here, ready to shoot anybody who tries to get too close to them.
Excellent.
With the Doom Wheel, one of my favorite models in the army. Over here, pack of 3 Rogers next to 28 of the... Oh, I'm blanking on the name.
Storm
Vermin, yes.
There we go. They
have their BSB here, as well as the Warlord over here. So a Skaven Chieftain and Skaven Warlord. So our Chieftain has the some heavy armor, a shield, the Grand Banner of Superiority, as well as the Weeping Blade.
Very fancy.
And the Skaven Warlord with heavy armor, shield, and the Fell Blade, because I saw it and it looked funny. They got their Warp Fire Thrower as their weapon team.
Love it.
And then on this side of the board, we got another thing of Rat Ogres, another thing of 30 Clan Rats with a support Rattling Gunner. We got a level 4 Wizard Grey Seer here, who's rocking a Earthing Rod, Warpstone Armor, and some Warpstone tokens, as well as another Warlock Engineer over here with some more Scalm. We have in the back the Warp Lightning Cannon.
Never leave home without it.
Never leave home without it, that's right. And another unit of Giselles hiding in the swamp over here.
Excellent. So that seems to be 2,500 points of Skaven. So let's take a look at the Dark Elves next. Taking a look at the Dark Elves, we're going to start off with my Reaper Bolt Thrower over here. We have some Dark Riders, full command. And then we have the super fun unit. We have the Blackguard of Nagarond with full command with the banner of Harganeth. We also have my BSB in there. I don't believe he's too fancy. He's just got some full plate armor, a halberd, and of course the battle standard bearer. And then we have some dread spears over here, full command. We have a Supreme Sorceress joining 10 Dark Shards. Which is a musician. She herself has a Talisman of Preservation with Dark Magic. And then behind there, I just left him there for visual sake. He is a Dark Elf Assassin who's going to be hiding in one of my units. And no, Mr. Noah, you cannot find out which one he's in until we're in combat, or until the unit dies. And then we have the big bad boy himself, my Dreadlord on Black Dragon, with full plate armor, a shield, and the Executioner's Axe. And then over here we have some Harganeth Executioners with a Master with a pretty standard loadout, great weapon, full plate, all that jazz. And they also have the Standard of Slaughter. Next up we have more Dark Shards, another Reaper Bolt Thrower. And then we have some more Dark Riders. These guys are missing, I believe, the banner just to make sure I'm, points compliant. But that is 2,500 points of some Dark Elves. Okay, so normally I don't show the roll-offs on camera, but this one's particularly funny. Listen, the Dragon Dice, they're my favorite, alright?
Is that because they're weighted?
They're official Soulblight Gravelords GW dice. I think this is just confirmation bias here.
Yeah.
But yeah. It looks like I've won the roll-off. So, what do I want to do here? See, my main thing is that I don't like the Warp Lightning Cannon because he's spooky. Same with the Doom Wheel. I think this is my first time fighting Skaven in Old World in like a year. So I'm kind of basing my opinions off of that. But immediately no charges to declare.
Really?
I don't think we...
No charges turn 1.
No, of course not. So I think I'm going to do my movements, and then I'll show you guys after I do that. Alright, so here are my movements. So, with my Dark Riders over here, I do not want to fight those clan rats at all, so I'm just kind of moving them over here. I did a... Oh, no. Mr. Obelisk. I did a general advance with most of my melee infantry here, marching them up forward. With my Dark Shards over here, I didn't march them just because I want my Supreme Sorceress to still be able to cast, and I want these guys to still be able to maybe get a few shots off over there. And then Mr. Dorgan up here, I don't know what I want to do with him yet. I think he's pretty much going to be supporting whatever side needs it. But for right now, we're going to go on to my magic. So, if you guys are curious, these are the spells I got. Doombolt, Word of Pain, Phantasmagoria, and Battle Lust. So I think we're going to start off with Doombolt.
We both got Battle Lust.
That's going to be a fun combat if both of them get off.
Oh, yes.
Alright, so Miss Supreme Sorceress is going to cast it on Noah's Grey Seer unit. So we need a 8 to cast it. She's level 4. It does get off.
I will try and dispel that.
Yeah. That's probably a good idea.
You would be in range for dispel, correct?
Yes, if I'm in range for Doombolt, you
yeah.
should be in range for dispels.
Perfect.
Okay, okay. Damn you, Noah. That's fine. I'll kill you in other ways. Do I want to cast something else? I'm thinking about Phantasmagoria. Yeah, let's do Phantasmagoria. I need a 9. Gets off, if you'd like to try and dispel again.
I'm not going to try, I'm going to do. No.
You failed. Alright, so let me go grab my template. Alright, so I'm actually going to place the template there now that I think about it, because I want to try and control where Noah's ogres go. So I'm going to try and funnel them over here. Now, of course, he could just send him to the other side of the board, but
You're a fool to think that the Rogers fear for their safety.
Alright, but after some of that good old magic, we are now going to do some regular shooting. Immediately, my Reaper Bolt Thrower right here, I'm going to fire the big bolt into one of the Giselles just because I want to secure one of the kills on there. It is over half, and you are partially covered, so I want to say I'm hitting you on 5s instead of my base 3s. So, nope. Misses. Now over here, this bolt thrower is going to target the Doom Wheel, because, I don't want that mowing through my infantry.
Which is understandable, but it's going to miss again.
Nuh-uh.
Uh-huh.
So, hitting on 3s normally, but over half is going to be 4s. There we go.
Told ya.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. So, let's see. I'm going to shoot my Dark Shards, actually, into the Rat Ogres. Right, so we have 4 shots coming up. I'm not volley firing, or not volley fire, what am I talking about? Not multi-shotting. So, we just have 4 dice. We're going to be hitting on 5s. 2 hits. And Noah, what is the toughness of your Rat Ogres?
Rat Ogres are toughness 4.
T4, so 5s again. Ooh, we have 1 Armor Bane. So, Noah, give me a Rat Ogre save at -1, please.
What are they?
5 up, but Armor Bane, so -1.
6 up. I got this. Nope.
Nope. So that is just 1 wound to the Rat Ogres.
Out of 3.
Alright, so now these Dark Shards are going to shoot at those Rat Ogres right over there.
Alright.
5s again. And we have 1 hit. And we'll need 5s to wound, but no. So I think with that, we're actually going to go to Skaven turn 1 now.
Ooh, okay.
So right off the bat, Noah, are there any charges you wish to declare?
There's charges I wish I could declare.
That's fair. That's fair.
No.
Nope. All right, so we'll let Noah do his movements, and we'll show you guys in just a moment. Oh, and also Noah's going to try and dispel Phantasmagoria.
Alright.
So he just needs to show a 9. And it's gone. 6 and a 4 plus level 4 wizard. That is Gonzo.
I'm taking that because I'm going to need it.
So Noah's on to moving the Doom Wheel now, and we want to show you the random movements. So yeah, I'm hoping for 3 1s.
3d6. I'm hoping for 3-6.
So 2, 4, 6,
7.
7-inch movement. All right, so here are Noah's movements. Looks like a general advance with all the Rogers and infantry. Got the Doom Wheel moving up. And we have the Clan Rats over here moving up, which means we're going on to the shooting/magical goodness.
Shooting. So I will begin by firing, what is it exactly? Just Warp Lightning from my Grey Seer onto the Dragon.
Not the Dorgan.
Alright, so this gets off on a 10 up, and he's my only level 4 wizard.
So you have a 3 and a 5 plus 4. So I am going to try and dispel that definitely with my Supreme Sorceress.
Okay, no.
So yeah, the Skaven do get the spell off.
Alright, so you are suffering D3 plus 1. So a grand total of 2.
Excellent.
Strength 5 hits.
Strength 5, my Dorgan is T 6.
So 5s. Yes.
So
No.
not a single one. That dragon's hide is magnificent.
I will put down a pillar of fire off this warlock engineer.
Now is he a level 2?
He is only a level 2.
Excellent. I will definitely try and dispel.
Wow.
So 6 and a 4, very nice. So 6, 10, you
I
are
got 12.
12. You get it off.
The little level 2 who could. Right.
I love his little telescope, by the way.
Yes.
Very cute.
12 small blast.
And this was going on the Blackguard, you said?
You know what? I'm actually going to, because I believe this move. Yep. I'm going to put this here instead. So if you don't mind making sure that's lined up.
Of course. That looks about right.
That way, the random move gives me a few.
I'm hoping it goes back and roasts some Skaven.
Well, it only moves 6 inches, so that's not happening.
Oh
So
damn.
that shot, that was shot. Do we have anything over here? No. Now I have to figure out how all my guns work.
Oh yeah, because this is your first time playing Skaven,
It's
isn't
my
it?
first time playing Skaven.
Yeah, so we'll see how Mr. Noah does. All right, so we have some Giselles targeting my Dark Riders here.
All right, so looking for 4s, hoping for no 1s.
Yeah, 1s are bad. Ooh.
All right. And they are strength 6.
Strike 6. Yeah, that's gonna be 2s to win the Dark Riders.
That
Hey,
is 3.
that's 3 Dark Riders biting the dust.
Go away, smelly elf things. And same thing over here, but this time on the ballista.
Excellent.
There's a
Oh.
1 and no hits.
No hits. Come on, roll another 1. Hey, blows up. Yeah, get out of my board. All right, Noah, what's next for shooting? We got some rattling cannons.
Yes, I need artillery dice.
Oh, fancy.
I think there's one right here. So, we will start. Actually, let me just make sure I have the range on this thing. 18 inches.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, who are you targeting over here?
That's a good question because I have a few good.
Yeah, you do have a couple juicy targets here with my Sorceress and my BSB unit here.
I think actually I'm going to try and take them out so I can try to
Interesting.
deny you some of the range.
So yeah, he's going to be targeting my Supreme Sorceress's unit over here. Hoping for a...
Oh my goodness!
Oh, Noah, this is the Skaven experience, man.
All right, so what happens with a misfire?
Oh, please tell me there's another explosion.
If a misfire is rolled on one of the artillery dice, the complex firing mechanism displays one of its all too common faults. All shots fired from the organ gun, but it has the same rule,
This turn, suffer a additional -1 to hit modifier. Oh, I have to make a second roll because it's
let's
2
take a look.
artillery dice. And if I misfire again, then I have issues. If a misfire is rolled, go to the artillery dice. No shots are fired and a critical fault has occurred. Roll immediately on the appropriate misfire table to determine exactly what happened.
All right, let's see that misfire chart.
The black powder misfire table.
That's so funny, man. What's it gonna be? That's a 4.
All right, 2 to 4 malfunction. One of the crew has become caught in the firing mechanism. This problem can be fixed, but only by partially dismantling the weapon. The crew member or both. The crew immediately loses 1 wound. The model fails to shoot this turn and cannot shoot before the end of the next round.
Dude, I desperately want to see a Skaven clan rat getting caught in a rattling cannon.
Oh my gosh. All right, he's got 1.
That's spectacular, man.
Oh, all right.
This guy over here, let's see if the same thing happens.
Hey, he's thinking he has some good idea. I'm going to legitimately try the exact... No, I'm
Out of range.
Wait.
Oh, that's just out as well.
And I don't have line of sight because there's a stupid pillar in my way.
Hey, man, blame the high elves, not me.
So he can't shoot. I believe you are just a template.
Oh, because he's a flamethrower, right?
Yes. Where is he?
So Noah is out of range for his warp fire thrower, which means we just have
This and then that
the
has its
zap.
zap.
Yes.
So, warp lightning cannon. I think I'm going to shoot it. Hold on, what's my range?
All right, so Noah, you're shooting your warp lightning cannon at the Dorgan.
The Dorgan.
All right,
So,
let's see what you get.
8d6 for range. So we are looking at
Okay, that's
6,
two
12,
6s.
15, 18, 20. Oh, that was a 1. 21.
21. Nice.
So I'm assuming.
That's just out. That's just out. So you're just hitting your rat ogres.
All right, ogre.
Yeah, you hit one single rat ogre. Let's see the strength. I'm hoping for like a 10. Please, I just want him to die.
It would be funny just to blow him up. Please roll in. Okay.
That's a 6.
Oh wait.
No, I'm gonna make you roll for the wound for your own rat ogre because I think it's hilarious.
So strength 6 versus toughness.
What are they, like T5 or something?
I believe he is T4.
T4.
Twos.
Okay, let's see it. Yep, that's 6.
And it was what, D3 plus 1.
Yeah, D3 plus 1 wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He dies no matter what. But
Yeah, the maximum damage roll. Oh my goodness.
and he just explodes from warp lightning.
This Noah, this is like the true like
This is pinnacle Skaven experience. This is what I was hoping for.
excellent.
For this army.
And of course, since the rat ogres are frenzied, no panic from that. They don't care that one of their brethren was just exploded. Into nothing.
I need 2 more of these.
Oh, 2 more templates, you say?
I need 1 more small blast template.
Is this for more of your shenanigans?
Zap.
Oh, the zap. So how does the warp lightning cannon work here with this little zappy zap?
That's not warp lightning cannon.
Or, gosh, doom wheel. Sorry.
Okay, the special rule zap that it has at the end of every shooting phase. Okay, so I messed that up on your first turn because I assumed it was the end of mine.
No, well, we'll just say dark elf shenanigans.
After all shooting has been resolved, place up to 3 small blast templates so that their central holes within 6 inches of this model. Once played, each template will scatter d6 inches. Any model, friend or foe, whose base lies underneath template's final position risks being hit and suffering a single hit at the strength of which is determined by rolling an artillery die. Each hit has AP2. If a misfire is rolled when rolling to determine the strength of a template, the model suffers the brunt of the warp lightning bolt. The template is removed and any models hit by it are left unharmed, but this model loses a single wound.
Dude, I hope you blow up again. I'm hoping,
So-
I'm praying.
Let's set these up.
Here are the templates. Noah's gonna scatter them.
We're gonna go left to right here to make things a bit easy. So 2 inches directly back towards the cannon.
Excellent.
So that one will just go into the middle of nowhere.
Green. Go 6 inches.
Towards my
Yes.
dark shards.
Which I don't actually think it has the reach for the...
Yeah, I don't think it will end up hitting them, but it'll be pretty close.
It will definitely spook them. Now here's the one that I've been hoping for.
The Dark Riders.
3
inches that way,
towards
nice.
Now does... Yeah, let me just move that. 3, so if the hole is... it would clip.
Get some 2 partials here.
So I'm going to put this right in front of them.
Give me 2 4-ups, good sir. 1 hit.
1 hit. All right. So here's the fun part. I now have to roll 3 misfires.
Oh,
And
gosh, all right.
okay. So for this one, as long as it doesn't misfire on me, I'm fine. Okay.
Nice.
Same with that one. Okay, same with that one. We're hoping for the same results.
Come on, blow up. Please blow up.
It'd be funny if the one that blows up is the only one that could have hurt you.
Oh, damn.
So that is a strength 10 hit on him.
Is there any AP to this?
AP 2.
He is super mega ultra dead. Well, Noah, that was a hilarious shooting phase.
Yes, it was.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn, good sir, before we end
I
it?
am making sure that I did everything. We're good.
Excellent. So we're going to go on to Dark Elf, turn 2. All right, actually, we need to move this template first.
Then it starts doing build within the box thing.
It's
So-
going 5 inches back towards me.
All right, that's actually pretty good for me. But you know what? I might as well do my dispel roll now. Because I need, what, a 9 to dispel that?
Oh, sorry.
It doesn't matter, it's gone anyway.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, so... Ooh, do I want to do any charges? Maybe. I'm going to do some measurements here. I'm definitely going to be charging the Giselles for sure.
Try.
And succeed, good sir. But maybe, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. All right, so actually, you know what? We're going to do a little bit of risking it for the biscuit here. We're going to charge my Dark Riders into his Doom Wheel. We got Swift Stride, so we're going to discard this 3. And yeah,
Ooh, okay.
yeah, we're definitely in there. I want to take him out ASAP. I know the Dark Riders are probably going to die as soon as, you know.
Let me find out if I can zap and get on that.
All right, as you find that out, we're also going to charge over here. I don't believe your Giselles can overwatch because of how giant they're, or quick
I
to
did
fire.
read it, they cannot.
Okay, good, good. So, here, discard that, roll this, 2 6s, yep, we are super mega in. Now, that's going to be it for my charges. We're going to do some regular movements now. Are you able to do anything over here, Mr. Noah? I don't believe so.
For what exactly?
The Doom Wheel.
Actually, I'll ask you, because I don't see anything that explicitly allows or disallows it. It just says at the end of every shooting phase.
Okay, so no, you won't be able to get any quick to fire things for the charge. So, all right, we're gonna go to Dark Elf movements now, and I'll show you guys that in just a moment. All right, so here are the movements. Marched up my 2 blocks of infantry because I want a nice old big, violent fight to happen over here. Because, you know, I'm Dark Elves, I want to kill a bunch of stuff. Over here, I moved my dragon up. I'm probably going to get some... I think he has like a noxious breath attack. I decided to keep my executioners back because I'm actually a little bit scared of both the rat ogres and the storm vermin. If it was just one or the other, I'd be fine with that, but a little bit too much for those executioners to handle right now. And of course we have the dark riders charging. But that does bring us to the shooting phase, which means it's magic o'clock. So we're immediately going to do a doom bolt on your rat ogres over there. So let's see if I get it off. I do indeed with a 12 in total.
My grace here will attempt to dispel. No.
He does not. So let me go grab that template. All right, so does indeed get both. So Mr. Noah, that is... oh, I still need to roll. What am I doing? So your strength 4, or toughness 4, I should say. I'm strength 3, so that's going to be 5s. I get 1.
Okay.
So that is going to be 1 save at AP minus 2. Oh, do you even get a save at that point? Because you only have heavy armor. Yeah. So that's just a single wound there. Perfect. Now, I'm actually not going to cast Phantasmagoria.
I wonder if the assassin's in the block of units that's walking towards me.
Shut up.
In the block that you always put the assassin in.
What are you talking about, dude? I have never, ever in my entire life placed them in my super cool combat unit with all of the buffs. What are you talking about? But going back to normal shooting here, my bolt thrower... Ooh, he does have a visual. Actually, 360, what am I saying? He can see your warp lightning cannon over there. So I'm going to do a big bolt at him.
Okay.
Does he hit? You are over half out in the open. I do succeed. Do you recall the toughness of your warp lightning cannon?
Let me pull that up very fast.
T6 versus strength 6, so 4s. Hey, we made it.
Is there any armor piercing on that?
I believe it's AP minus 2.
Well, I only have light armor.
Okay, so that is 2 damage straight.
Alright, it has 2 wounds.
Excellent. Really want to make sure that thing dies. Now, over here, we're going to do the same thing. Big bolt at the rat ogres. So out in the open there, I'm going to be hitting on 4s because I believe that is over half. So 6s, we do succeed. T4, 2s, AP minus 2, 2 damage.
1's on 1.
Perfect. Okay, so... Ooh, let me go grab my flame template for the dragon. Alright,
hold on. So we're at the base.
Yeah.
Doesn't change anything.
So it looks like we have, I believe it was around 4, 8, 13 fulls, and we have 5 partials, including the character. I'm going to roll the character separately, so these are the 4 partials. 4 up. A, we got 2. And then let's do one for the Skaven Warlord. He's not hit.
Okay.
So my big old pile of dice here. 13, this is going to be 15 in total. This is strength 4, and Noah, you are T3, correct?
Yes.
All right. 3s to wound with a noxious breath. Let's get all those 1s out of there. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 wounds.
Okay, so immediately I'll make a lookout, sir, for my warlord.
Perfect.
No.
Oh wait, I thought he wasn't hit.
No, the BSB wasn't hit. Warlord's here.
Oh, gotcha. So the warlord is hit.
The
Gotcha.
warlord is hit. The BSB was on the other side.
Yes, of course.
So he is going to take a hit. So I'll leave his separately.
Perfect.
I'm going to set one aside separately for the weapon team.
Oh, and this is full armor, no AP.
Full armor, no AP. And remind me how many it was in total?
So in my little pile, we had 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It was 11 wounds.
11, so I will make 9 here.
All right, so 4 ups. Let's see them.
They have heavy armor and shields on the storm vermin, so 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead for
Nice.
the storm vermin. Then we will go check one.
6 up for the Warp Fire Thrower.
Nope.
Nope, he is super dead.
No, they have.
Oh, multi-wounds, yes.
Yes. He's on 1.
Perfect.
And for the
Warlord.
Warlord, who has heavy armor and shield, so another 4 up.
Let's see it. No.
He eats 1. So he's on 2. And I realize now, I forgot to do his Fellblade special rule on my turn. So I'll take that now. It's just
Perfect.
a D3, but a 1 is another wound on him.
So he's fine?
So he's fine.
All right, and also because this is Noxious Breath, the Storm Vermin there will receive a -1 of their weapon skill until the next Dark Elf turn subphase. Now, after that, I believe that's actually... Actually, no, I have a few shots I can make here and a few shots with the Dark Shards here, so I'll do those quick. So it looks like 3 of them can see. I don't want to multi-shot again, just because I want to have some more reliable hits. It's going to be 5s. Nothing. And then over here, same thing, Dark Shards hitting into the Rat Ogres. We're going to have... Do I want to double shot this? I didn't move... No, we'll just do 5 shots. So we're going to need... exactly that. 2 5s and a 6. And then 5s to in the Rat Ogres. Nothing.
Perfect. Love to see it.
I think that's all my shooting, which means we're going to go into some melee combat. Alright, so starting off with these guys over here, the Dark Riders. I have 3 attacks. Now, Noah, what's your weapon skill for the Giselles?
You're not going to believe this. It's not that great. It's a weapon skill 3.
Interesting. That's fine. I'm weapon skill 4, so that's going to be 3s to hit. Very nice. Now, because I have cavalry spears and I charged, I will get +1 strength, so bringing me to strength 4. What's
T3.
your... T3.
Wow.
3s again. So we have 2 at AP -1 because of the cav spears.
Now, they have a Pavas, and you're in the front, so you said AP minus...
1, yes.
So this will take their 4 up save
to a 5 up.
I have actually underestimated them. They're apparently tankier than... Nope. Goodbye.
So that's 1 dead. Now I do believe I get my horsey clippy clops.
Yes.
So, just because I charge, they are going to be striking before the Giselles.
Yes.
So 4s.
Their base initiative 3,
1
which
hit with the
is
6.
higher than I thought it would be for a sniper unit.
I mean, like they are just base rats, so it doesn't surprise me too much.
Which is fair.
And your T3, I'm strength 3 4s, nothing. Slap me back, good sir.
So they get hand weapons. They get 2 attacks each. So weapon skill 3.
Weapon skill 4.
So
4s.
4s. 1. Strength 3.
T3, 4s again.
4s again.
I do have a 6-up armor save. I don't make it. So, come on, get over here, musician. So, do you have any more attacks, or is that it, good sir?
As far as I can tell, that is it.
Perfect. So let's do some combat res here. So, I did 2 wounds to you.
I did 1.
You did 1. I have close order.
I have open order.
Interesting. You have open order. So, I believe I win by 2, good sir.
Yes. So I do have these scurry away. So this will add a +1 to any flee roll I make.
Ooh, very nice, very nice. I'm hoping you flee off the board here.
I have Warband, but it does not matter for this unit because they don't have any ranks or any bonus ranks. So if you win by 2, I am leadership 5.
Ooh.
So 3. And my general and BSB are nowhere to be seen.
So that's a runnin'.
Yeah, that's a run-in. And again, a +1 to their flee roll, which is 2d6, I believe? Or
Yes.
is it... Okay.
I will try to pursue this. Just because I want them to...
So that is effectively an 8.
Okay, so with my Swift Stride. I believe I combine all three when I'm pursuing, so I do catch them.
Well, you pursued off the board.
Oh, no, I was too zealous with that.
Too greedy.
Too greedy, that's fine. I do believe he comes back, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check that before it does happen, though. But he's just going to be gone. Or he might actually just...
The Lone Rider.
the Lone Rider, indeed. All right, let's go to the Doom Wheel.
But my snipers did a pretty good job. They wound up taking out almost the entire cav unit by themselves.
I mean, I did not want them shooting at my infantry.
Which is fair.
But yes, Doom Wheel o'clock. All right, so Dark Riders into the Doom Wheel. What's your weapon skill, good sir?
Weapon skill 3 on the Doom Wheel.
Weapon skill 3. All right, so 3s to hit you. 3 successes. What is your toughness, good sir?
Toughness 5.
T5. 5s to wound. 1 at AP -1, please.
All right, let's see. A Doom Wheel has more special rules than I know what to do with.
That's true.
Heavy Chariot. Oh, 5 up armor.
So just -1.
6 up. I make this every time.
Yeah, apparently you do. My horsies are just going to do their clippy clops real quick.
Of course.
2 hits. Very nice. 5 up. Nothing.
All right. So, we will start with the rats. They have 2d6 attacks.
2d6. That's going to be 8 in total.
So 2, 4, 6, 8. They are weapon skill 2.
Okay, all right, that's fine.
What's your weapon skill again?
4.
So 5?
Believe so.
1.
That's 1 hit.
Strength 2.
I am T3.
5s.
5s.
Come on.
No.
I was so hoping the rat would have killed you there.
All right, let's do some combat
Hold
res.
on. There's still a warlock
He's
on
got
there.
more attacks.
So the warlock, weapon skill 3.
Yep.
So 3s. Yep.
Yep, make it.
Strength 3.
T3.
3.
4s.
4s, yep. Nope. And then I believe the Doom Wheel itself doesn't have any attacks.
All right, so we're on to, actually, sorry, the stomp attacks. So how many you got? 2?
I've got 2. They have their special rule with this, which gives them armor piercing. A armor piercing -1. And if you suffered impact hits, there's other rules, but this is simply stomp attacks.
So what's the strength, good sir?
Would be strength 5.
Strength 5, so that's going to be 3s to wound me. Okay. Any AP on those? No, actually.
AP 1, because of the rule I just told you.
Oh, yes.
Goldfish brain.
Goldfish brain. Dude, I have no idea what's up with my brain today. It's just been utter goldfish. So, with the AP, that means we have 2 dead here, which means I think you're actually going to win this combat. Because for combat res, you did 2 wounds. I did none to you. I believe I have close order.
Okay, so you have close order. Let me pull up my rules.
Actually,
I also have close order.
Let me just double check that real quick. I don't trust my goldfish brain anymore. Okay, so Noah did 2 wounds and close order. I don't believe open order counts for this, so he beats me by 3. So my leadership. Oh, actually, I'm fine if they. Yeah. Okay, so they're running.
Okay.
Would you like to pursue?
Here's a question. How do you pursue on random movement?
I believe you just roll your random movement for the pursue roll.
Then yes, I would like to pursue.
All right, I'm going to use my swift stride for this. So 3 dice. I'm going to be running 6, 7 inches.
And I have random movement 3d6.
Oh, and of course, guys, if we do get any of this wrong, please correct us in the comment section below. So you definitely do catch me. So that's 6, 7 inches. You're going to go forward. Moving on up there.
Which is very nice for me.
Yeah, it's kind of bad for me, but you know, it's fine. We'll survive. We'll live. Now, with that, let me get these 2 dead guys out of here. I believe that's the end of the Dark Elf turn. Skaven, turn. What is this, turn 3 for you?
2.
Oh, turn 2, yes. Okay, let's see what Noah does on his second turn. So immediately, any charges to declare, good sir?
Well, I did have one I wanted to declare here, but they kind of just died.
Yeah, the Dark Riders did die.
There. This one I have to make.
Yeah, because you're frenzied.
So I'm going to also make this one. As much as I would love to just take this one, I unfortunately cannot because I'm not a skirmisher.
Yeah, you are out of arc.
So we'll start here. Roguers, because they're the frenzied.
Like they're pretty much going to be, yeah, they're in.
But
yeah, 100%. Do your rat ogres cause fear?
Yes.
Ooh, okay, let me do a fear check then. Yeah, they're fine. I love these new rat ogre minis. They are so very nice. Now, the clan rat charge roll.
Clan rats. Moving on up.
Yeah, they're in.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Actually, before I will cast Battle Lust on them.
Yeah,
A bit out of turn, but
yeah, that's fine. We'll let you do Battle Lust.
so this gets off on a 9-up.
Yeah, I can't stop that.
Just spell it.
Double sixes, man. Double sixes.
Bunk.
Big old crash.
The Vermintide.
Can't wait to kill all of those Skaven.
I will kill 5 of your models, and it will be worth more than that entire block. And over here, no charges.
All right. Mr. Noah has also decided he'd like to cast Earthen Ramparts on the Rat Ogres over here.
Completely forgot I had it for a second. That was a 1. So this will be a 7 plus 2 because he's only a level 2 wizard, which doesn't get off.
Very cool.
Very cool. All right. They're just going to advance because they don't have anything better to do.
Wait. Why'd you roll that die, Noah?
Right.
Played too much 40K.
Dude, I've been playing too much not Old World that I forget.
Noah, you gotta play more fantasy, man.
I do got.
It's such a good game.
I need to get my rats.
And then we have the random movement for the Doom Wheel.
So that is 6 inches.
Ooh. He's getting very uncomfortably close to my bolt thrower.
So I'm actually going to have him follow up with that. All right.
Very
and
nice indeed.
I believe that concludes my movement.
So, showing off Noah's moves here, we have 2 rattling cannons facing the dragon, general advance of the infantry and the rat ogres, and of course we just saw the Doom Wheel, and then the clan rats moving up on the corner there. So, Mr. Noah, for shooting, what would you like to do first?
I think I'm going to fire everything I have that is lined up to shoot this dragon into the dragon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So we'll start with him, and we'll see if he suffers the same fate he had.
Oh,
last time.
I hope so. I hope he just blows up again.
All right. I remember I rolled this twice.
Yep.
So first time, 10. All right. So it's firing 10 plus another 10. 12 shots.
Damn, really wanted that misfire.
So 2, 4, 6, 8.
So we have 12 shots coming in on Mr. Black Dragon over here, which again is my Dreadlord, my general.
So they're ballistic skill 3, so these are hitting on 4s.
Let's see it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 hits. And I will be T6 for Mr. Dragon.
All right. Let me just. Perfect.
Strength 4 on the rattling gun, so this is going to be 5s, if I'm not mistaken.
Sorry, what is the toughness on the dragon?
T6.
T6, strength 4. No, that will be 6s.
Oh, I see. 6s. We have 1.
So that will be at AP 2 because it's a armor bane 1 weapon.
AP 2, so I have full plate and a shield, so that's going to be a 4 up. No, so Mr. Dragon does indeed take 1 wound. I will be counting up, so he's taken 1 so far.
And what is his max wounds?
Max wounds, I want to say around 6 or 7. What am I saying? No, he has 9 wounds because he's a dragon.
9 wounds, alright.
So he has 8 remaining.
So I'm firing using the column of fire special rule.
Oh yes, the warp fire thrower, these brave little rats.
They are not, in fact, charged to him. They just had to turn.
Yeah, they just had to turn around.
So I think.
Yeah, he's hit.
Well, I do have to roll because they have the column of fire firing mode.
Mm-hmm.
So now the template will move a number of inches directly away from the fire up to max range.
So let's see what that artillery die is.
Now I do want to roll a pretty low number here because this can just fly into my own units over here.
Of course, I would expect nothing less from Skaven.
Perfect. So
It's the Dorgan.
it's the Dorgan and
Nothing else.
yeah, it would probably get close, but not enough. And you're looking at you roll their ballistic skill.
So strength 4 T6, you will need 6s.
No.
Nope.
All right. And now for the warp lightning cannon.
Ooh, who's he targeting?
I wonder.
Oh, is it the dragon?
I wonder if it might be the dragon.
Oh. But yeah.
Now, actually.
Oh, there's an
now that I'm
actually
thinking
here.
about it, that dragon can't exactly charge them because it has him in the way.
I mean, I could just fly over him.
That's true.
Maybe set up a charge for next turn.
I don't think that shooting the dragon here, because it's only taken 1 wound, is the smartest choice. Instead, I'm just going to fire through and hit them.
All right, let's see it.
So let me pull up my range. So, warp lightning cannon.
So 8d6 for the range. I'm hoping for a ton of 1s here.
6, 12, 18, 26, 31.
31 inches.
So just to measure that out, just
Oh,
for
okay.
comedy's sake,
Yeah.
I would be blasting you in your deployment zone.
Damn, that's so
Now,
funny, man.
How do I want to draw this line? Because I can draw it from any corner to try and maximize the amount of people. I think that's the line I like the most. I'm kind of hitting my own.
It's Skaven. You always got to hit your own stuff.
I'm kind. It's the Rogers is the only issue that I have with it, but
You do hit the sorceress with
I
that.
do hit the sorceress. I don't think I hit any other characters. Or I could try and blast it up here, hit him and that unit. But I think ultimately, that's probably the better shot I'll be able to take here.
All right, let's figure out how many guys get hit then. Okay, so we've determined that he's going to be hitting 6 dread spears, 2 dark shards, my sorceress, and both of his rat ogres.
If they die, so be it.
Yeah, watch this be like strength 10.
It is a sacrifice I am willing to make. All right, so strength
Ooh, what's it
on
going to be?
10.
Oh, oh boy.
Okay.
Can it blow up from this?
It has its own unique meltdown or misfire table. Let's see what happens. So one is a meltdown and it explodes. Like completely, as in all like even if it was at full wounds. So hoping not for
Come
that.
on, let's roll a 1. Let's see a 1. Come on.
A 2 to 4, the weapon still goes off, but asterisks. 5 to 6 with high pitched screech followed by a descending whirring noise. The energy dissipates harmlessly. This model fails to shoot this turn. So if it was a 2 to 4, unfathomable energies spin the war machine around before it unleashes a potent blast of warp lightning. The warp lightning cannon shoots with a strength of 6 in a random direction determined by following with a scatter.
Yeah, but again, just to clarify, he does indeed not hit.
So that does nothing. I still got some Giselles over here holding up the line as well as them. They will. They got a nice straight shot on these guys.
Dark shards.
So looking for 4s.
1 hit.
All right, let's see if he explodes again.
Yes.
Another one explodes.
It just keeps happening to your Giselles.
Dude, this is peak Skaven gameplay. You don't understand my master plan.
Oh yeah, your
With all-
master plan.
With all of them exploding. Anyways, strength 6.
T3 for the dark shards.
Yep. AP -3.
That's 1 dead.
Perfect. See, it was all worth it.
Yeah, yeah, totally. How many points was he again?
Yes, yes.
Noah letting the rat take over. Okay, you have a little rattling cannon.
I have a little rattling cannon. They don't actually suffer a penalty for moving and shooting. Which,
Interesting.
I suppose does make sense for them.
Indeed.
Because they want to follow their little guys up. So let's find out how many shots he has, but he will be making it against them.
Ooh, my executioners.
Okay, first artillery die. 8. And then 4. So 12 shots. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12. Looking for 4s here.
Come on, let's see those 4s.
Nope. And nope. And nope. 2, 4, 6, 7. Strength. Let me pull that back up.
I'll be T3 for this.
Grabbing gun. Strength 4. You said T3?
T3, so that's 3s. So it looks to be 4 hits.
3. This one at Armor Bane 1, so that's a AP1, or AP2.
So
these are AP1.
AP2, 1 guy's dead because executioners only have a heavy armor. So 3 6-ups. 1 more.
Save 1.
So
That'd be nice.
3 in total perish.
Now then.
Ooh, what's up next, good sir?
Well, my shooting phase is over, which means zap.
Zap a clock. Let's see it.
Set these up.
Right, with Zap, Noah's places 3 templates down.
Now let me pull up the rule again, so I don't mess anything up.
You know, I've never actually ever thought about playing Skaven in Old World, but this is making me want to try them in the future.
They are.
They're just funny.
They're a lot of fun. They're so funny. I don't really care that everything's going wrong on this army because it's what I expected going into it. That's not the right die.
I was gonna say, and this is for the green template, correct?
Yes.
Indeed.
So 5 inches back
Does
towards
he?
me.
So, he'll be an inch out because 6 inches away. So,
But I think he'll still be touched by it.
well, let's take a look. A little look-see.
Because from the... Yes, he will still... That one's going to hit him.
I see.
This one...
Please also hit him.
6 that way.
So it'll just kind of bamp to the other side.
Yep, and I do actually... I'll have to check if it passes through or where the final point is, depending on if they get wounded by it or not.
Yep.
And then this one here.
The last one
2 inches, so it's going to be...
is just gonna bamf right there. So it will actually hit them again.
All right, now let me pull this up.
So we're doing the misfires now.
So the green one to hit himself.
Yep.
I don't want to misfire on this one, but I do want a 2.
Come on, get a 10. Just get a 10. It'll be so funny. 8.
All right. So that'll be a strength 8 on this one. Let's see what this one's doing. Okay.
Ooh.
So that's fine. And this one I want a 10. 4. Okay. So I will leave this here to remind myself, and I will pull up everything so I can resolve a strength 8 hit on my own turn.
Oh, I cannot wait to see this. So Noah's going to be wounding himself on 2s.
So 3. This thing has a AP of -2, which does just go through the armor that I have.
So he takes 1 wound.
Yes. That'll be the first wound taken on this thing out of 4, so 3 remaining.
Ooh.
Now then, a strength 4 hit against your ballista here.
So I believe I'm T6 because it's a ranged attack hitting artillery.
It's technically a attack.
Yep.
You're T6.
Yep.
6s. AP2.
Nice. AP2, that's just 1, so 1 of the crew is dead. I'll kill you because I like this guy's little fancy sword.
Perfect. That is the end of my...
Oh, what about the dark shards here?
So the way the rolling works is it's any model who is at the bottom or underneath the template at the template's final position.
I see.
And this thing moved, because again, it was right here. It moved the full 6. So if I have one here just for visualization purposes.
Oh, I see how that works. Very interesting.
Actually,
Yeah, that actually... Yeah, no, that would hit... looks like...
1 and 2 partials.
Yeah, 1 and 2 partials. Interesting. You know, this is the first time I've fought a Doom Wheel, and even though I'm on the receiving end of one, they're actually still pretty fun to interact with all the way around.
They are very fun. Do you remember exactly what the strength on that was?
Oh, let me try to remember that. So checking the clip again, it is indeed a 4.
So, for the 2 partials that we had, 4 ups.
4 ups. We got 1.
So 2 in total. Strength 4, what is their...
T3. This is a standard elf.
So 3.
1.
1 at AP -2.
Dead Dark Shard!
Alright, and my last bit of shooting would have been him, but he is now in combat, so I can't cast that spell.
We're going straight to combat then.
Combat wombat.
Alright, so let's take a little look-see here. But before anything, there's a puff of smoke. And guess who emerges from the shadows? This was totally, you know, super unique, and I never do this, ever. A Cainite assassin in the Blackguard of Nagarond.
This definitely isn't... You know, the one time that I'm going to like actively try and play around that is when he's going to appear in like that unit over there.
So
I knew he was in there and just kind of accepted it and just went forward.
So just to let you guys know, he does have the poison where if he kills people, it does lower their leadership. Oh, and how could we forget the Warlord? We're going to see if he hits himself.
Yes.
He does.
He is on 1 HP.
Watch him just die before he gets to fight the Executioners.
He just gets a little bit too overzealous and accidentally just rips himself apart.
So, with the combat over here, we're going to start with the Dark Elf characters because they do have strike first.
Okay.
So, also, I will not be issuing any challenges.
Believe it or not, my wizards will not be issuing a challenge.
Really? So, let's start with Mr. Master here.
All right.
So, the banner that they have means that, like, their special magic banner, I forget what it's called exactly. I want to say it's the banner of Harganeth. That gives everyone in the unit +1 to their armor piercing.
Okay.
So, -2 halberds.
That is spooky.
So, this is just going to go straight into the Clan Rat unit. Master, he's going to be hitting on 3s. 2 misses.
No, sorry.
Murderous, he does actually get to reroll the 1. So 2 hits.
Remind me, I might have missed it. Sorry. Is that banner actually unique to him, or is that a generic?
Oh, this is a special Dark Elf banner.
Okay, perfect.
All right, and so you are going to be T3, correct? I mean, they're clan rats, probably.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to be winning you on 3s. So that's 1 at -2 so far.
Believe it or not, the clan rats can't take that.
Interesting. Okay, and now we have my not executioner, my assassin also going into the clan rats. So hitting on 3s, 2 hits. Wounding on 3s, well, he just has 1. So that's 1 at -1, please.
So light armor shields, that'll put me back to a 6 up. And he makes it.
Nice, very nice.
Actually going to put this over here as my dead pile.
All right, so with the charge bonuses, Noah, you do get to attack me back now.
Okay, we're going to start with the Grey Seer, who's going to immediately cast Stream of Corruption.
Stream of Corruption.
Alright, that definitely gets off on a 15.
Actually, you know what? I want you to have this one. I want to see what this can do.
So, place the flame template so the narrow end touches the caster's base edge. The broad end is over a unit they are engaged in combat with. Any model, friend, or foe whose base lies underneath the template risks being hit and suffering a single strength 3 hit with AP of -1. So
Very
what I'm going
fancy.
to do is crank this here. And that is where I will cast it.
Interesting. So let's count that out. Noah got 3 partials on the Blackguard. So 3 4-ups.
4-ups. Get all of them.
All right, so 7, and he also got 7 full, so that's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10
That'll be
Blackguard
10.
that are hit.
Now I will start with this guy just to make it a bit easier.
All right, I'm going to do lookout serves for both my characters because they were fully hit.
Yep, so you roll those out first.
So my master, the BSB, so he's fine. My assassin is also fine.
Okay, I'm going to roll the strength 3 hit for the, sorry, remind me, what's this unit again?
Dread Spears.
Dread Spear, alright. So strength 3, and he is toughness what?
T3.
T3, 4s. No. So, now I get 10 total for them.
Yes, you do.
4, 6, 8, 10. Are they also T3?
Yep, T3 across the board.
So, 4s. So, no.
That looks to be 3 hits.
Yeah, 3 hits at AP -1.
-1. I believe I have full plate armor, so that goes from a 4 to a 5. 3 5s. So 2 perish.
Alright. Now I will finish my attacks with him.
He gets a little staff, right?
Yeah, he has a little pokey bit, just a rusted piece of metal he found on the ground. He gets 2 attacks. All he has is a hand weapon. So weapon skill 3.
Is this going into the Dread Spears?
Actually, what would their weapon skill be versus theirs?
Actually, he can only hit the Dread Spears.
Right. Yes, thank you. So, Dread Spears, what is their weapon skill?
Dread Spears are weapon skill 4.
So 3s on 4 is still 4. Yes.
Very nice.
Strength 3.
T3 4s.
No.
Nothing.
All right. Up next, I will do him because he will be at the initiative of
Oh yes, the
everyone
little
else.
warlock.
Who is going to cast Hammer Hand. That's 8 plus 2 is 10, which does get off. Oh, actually, he has one more attack because he has Battle Lust on him.
Oh yes, true. And he misses.
And he misses. All right. So, single enemy unit takes 2d3. So 1, 2, so 3. Strength 4 hits going into them. What's their toughness?
T3. 3s.
2 AP minus 2 hits.
So 2 6s. No, that's 2 more Blackguard.
Ooh. All right, and now he will attack. Where is he? Warlock Engineer gets 3 attacks because he has Frenzy and Hatred. It's been a minute since I've used Battle Lust. So weapon skill 3, 4s.
No, weapon skill 4 for the Blackguard.
Weapon skill 4, still 4s. And is Hatred rerolls on 2 hits or?
Yeah, Hatred is reroll for all failed hits.
Okay. Nope, still a 1. And then Strength 3.
Strength 3, T3, 4s.
4s. That's 2 hits. I believe he has a Warpstone weapon. So AP minus 1.
AP minus 1, 5 up. Another bites the dust.
Perfect. Now we will go to the Roguers.
Rat Ogres.
We have 3 attacks each. So because there's only 2 there, they only get these. Okay, Fear Frenzy. So that's another attack each.
That is indeed correct.
So they
We're both weapon skill 4, so that's going to be 4s to hit.
So
That looks to be what, 4
these.
hits? Excellent.
Yep. And then they are Strength 5.
Strength 5, T3. 2s.
2s. So these 2 will be let me just make sure. Oh, I hit the wrong rule.
So with those 2 hits, because they're armor bane, correct?
Armor Bane 2, so these are AP 2.
AP2, so that's just 2 Dread Spears dead.
And then these will be at your full save.
Alright, so 5 up because of light armor and shields, so we save 1. That's another Dread Spear dead.
And now for the rats. So they have hand weapons and thrusting spears.
Excellent.
So let me.
So we have 16 attacks coming in from the clan rats into the Blackguard.
So we got Frenzy of them and thrusting spears. So they are weapon skill 3.
Weapon skill 4, 4s.
Nope, nope. Get rid of these. That's
Pretty decent, pretty
Yeah.
decent.
And now strength 3, T3, 4s once more.
4s.
Get rid of these. There is no armor bane, so those are just hits. There is no armor piercing, so 2, 4, 6 at your full save. Good
3,
sir.
6. So 4 up because full plate. So we save 4, 2 more die.
All right. Now here's the part where my turn looks significantly less impressive because half the rats get wiped out.
Well, yeah, let's tally up all those Dark Elf attacks. Alright, so onto the Blackguard now. I kept saying their weapon skill 4, their weapon skill 5, but it wouldn't have mattered in the combat because of hitting on 4s anyway. So we have 6 attacks coming in from the Blackguard going into the clan rats. We're going to be hitting on 3s. Very nice, very nice. And now we have 4 at strength 4 as well.
T3.
T3, so hitting on. 3s now, these will be AP minus 2 because of the banner.
Yep. Oh my goodness.
Just 1.
You said that was just into the clan rats.
Just in the clan rats.
1 more.
Damn, I was really hoping for not that. Dread Spears, we have 12 attacks.
Are you splitting them between the 2 groups, or are you going to
Everything's going to the Rat Ogres.
everything into the Roguers? All right.
So we're going to be hitting on, I want to say 3s.
Weapon skill 4.
Weapon skill 4. Oh, so 4s actually. So get all these 3s out of here. And what's your toughness, good sir?
T4.
T4, strength 3, 5s. 1.
Ooh. Any AP on that?
No AP, just a little spear.
I believe all they get is
It's a 5 up.
Yes. Save it.
That sucks.
You don't want to see that. Malekith would be disappointed.
Yes, yes, he would be. He would be very disappointed. Let's do some combat res here now.
So
right off the bat, you did 2, 4, 6, 7 casualties.
take 2 out because you also did 2.
I killed 2 clan rats. I have 2 banners.
I have 1 banner.
You have 1 banner. I have close order.
I believe both my units have close order.
So you also have close
you
order?
can only claim 1.
Oh yes, and you killed those 3 dread spears as well. Let me include those.
I have the Horde special rule, so I can increase the rank bonus that I can claim.
So yeah, I have 2 full ranks.
I have 1, 2, 3.
So 3. Hey Steve, right at the end of the last clip, I just got the combat res wrong, so it should just be at the very end when we're counting up the dice. Just delete that part. Alright, so combat res o'clock. So, here we have 7 dead blackguards, so 4, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 3 dead dread spears.
And we have 2 dead rats, so we can take 2 out.
Yep, so we have 2 dead rats. So I have close order, you have close order.
Yep.
I have a banner, you have a banner, but I also have a BSB.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that's everything for me. Oh, I have 1, 2 full ranks.
Yep. But I have 3.
And you have 3 full ranks, bringing you back. So,
Now, does fear affect this at all?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So no, you win by 8 combat res.
Let's go.
So these guys auto proc their stubborn. So they're just going to bounce back.
Okay. And are these guys within, I believe 12 is the inspiring presence?
He has a large target, so it's higher.
We'll make sure they would be.
Yeah,
within
but they'd be in
regardless.
range. So with his leadership 10 minus 8, I still need 2.
Yep.
So we're going to roll that. They fail. BSB reroll. They fail again. Would you like to pursue?
Of course I would.
So rat ogres are going to pursue. I'm going to flee by 7 inches.
Rat ogres will go over here. Are going to catch.
Yep, so they're caught.
Where is...
And then next turn, I don't believe she'll be able to get away. The rat ogres will kind of eat them up. The blackguard are going to be locked in combat. I've lost this side of the board, unfortunately. Even with Mr. Dorgan over there, I believe Noah's going to mince me over here. So I think ultimately, Noah, I will concede. I believe
Right.
the Skaven have actually managed to cloud a victory despite all of the explosions.
See, I told you it was my master plan. I kill all of my units. You don't know what's going on, and then you don't realize that I've just minced you over here.
Gosh, yeah, I know. I grew way too overconfident with the amount of explosions that were happening to you. But yeah, no, that was a good game. That was again, that was Noah's first time playing Skaven.
Yep.
You did a very good job. And again, I'd like to apologize for any rules errors or inconsistencies we have. Always make sure to call us out for that in the comments section so we can learn from our mistakes. But yeah, so ultimately, Skaven are actually really fun to fight against. I really enjoy them.
They're very fun to play. Whereas other armies, it can feel like a feels bad moment when there's a something that goes wrong that you really need. With Skaven, I actively went into this.
It's funny.
Not only expecting it, wanting it, and then I put this here so I could actively shoot my own units, which unfortunately I couldn't do as often as I wanted to.
Yep. Well, like I said before, Noah, that was a good game.
Yes, good game.
Handshake. Now, if you guys liked the video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. And yeah, you'll be seeing more of me and more of my friends. And of course, you'll see more of Mr. Noah in the future.
Yes.
And as always, happy wargaming, everybody. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye-bye.